then I just go,
Yeah.
we're going to go on the bonus round.
Hell yeah.
3 more shots of Jameson for the little growing boys.
Welcome to Cleveland, America. That is all. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
I don't have a good hi, hello thing to follow it up with.
All right,
I
just
also
talking to your microphone.
I also heard that you were at the wine bar and did not order wine.
I never do.
I also heard that
I
a lady
was at Le
judged
Cave
you.
du Vin in Tremont. Wait. No, I drink Jameson and Diet. When it was the Spotted Owl, I only ever drank Tito's and soda.
I know, but it's a
That's
wine bar. Wait, is Spotted Owl a wine bar?
No, it was like a cocktail bar.
Spotted Owl was like Cleveland's first high concept cocktail.
I know what it is. Like I've been there before, but
and they literally put a button on the POS. Will Hollingsworth did called it the OK Pants, where I came in and I would only have Tito's and soda.
oh my gosh! Speaking of, hold on. Last night there were so many funny things that happened.
Okay, please tell me all the
You
stuff.
brought up Will. Last night, fucking Brian was sitting with us, and Will came over checking in on us, how we were doing, whatever, and then Brian goes, "So who are you?" And I was like, I gasped, and I was like, "Oh no, oh no." And Will's face was just like,
I love Brian so much.
I'm Will. I was like, Brian, he owns this place.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, I mean, he's here a fair amount. He's never here during Gremlin hours.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make, we met up to, catch up before we came here at Prosperity, and he just was like, I'm making the hours. I just want to see what the bars look like in peak hours. And I go, okay.
Have fun.
Those hours are going to be peak, brother.
They sure were. He was there for that too.
So tell me the story that you guys got to tell me.
Tommy can remember it far better than I can.
Yeah. No, so our group was sitting at the booth.
Yes.
And then
at our table.
At our table.
We came here on Thursday, and there were people sitting at our table, and it was like
we just glared them down until they left. It was just a couple.
It was a couple. Yeah, you don't need a full fucking booth for a couple.
Yeah.
I know and they were like making out and being.
They were.
Yeah,
it was,
it's like.
They were making out. You have to leave them be. That's.
I know,
we
did.
I know you did, but it's clearly a place, a booth for horniness.
No. Truly.
And also other things that Tommy's about to describe to you.
we were all just sitting at the booth, and then a line of girls start walking to go outside. One just drops, like puppet drops, straight.
It looked like someone disconnected her.
Yes, literally just. Straight down, we're like, are you okay? She didn't trip on the thing. There's definitely been people that,
Iris, go to sleep.
Iris, go to sleep. Iris, go to sleep. Literally.
For legal reasons.
Yeah. Oh, no, I should not say that.
No, I keep the details vague.
Okay, yes.
Because go ahead, just because there's some potential liabilities.
Oh, yeah.
To be concerned about.
No, all I know is she passed out. She got a huge
her
knot
fault?
on her head. It was.
Oh no,
we
yeah,
don't know.
she got helped up.
Yes, she had a huge ass knot.
It was weird because it was it wasn't a cut. She wasn't bleeding, but it was
a big old
weird
egg.
Fucking, you could see
a contusion.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't even
That's
round.
one of my favorite viral videos from the past year is the girl that's straightening her hair, and then she turns into the doorway and gets this goose egg on her head that appears so quick.
Hers did too. I was watching. I'm like, oh, are you okay? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening right now?
Happening in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
And then they sat her down in the booth, and she kind of had that look on her face like a fighter that just got knocked out, and I was like, oh, 911.
Yeah.
And then everyone kind of gave her a once over, and I just was like.
It was weird though. I hope they're not listener. Actually, I hope you are. I hope you are. But the friends upset me because they didn't seem very concerned at all.
Yeah, because they were on coke too.
Yes, but then
I mean, I don't know what they were doing. I wasn't here, so I'm making jokes.
This was
I don't think coke would even do that to you.
Yeah. This was 11 p.m.
It was not
Saturday
late.
night.
It was not late though.
But I'm saying they clearly were all drinking.
They were, yes.
They weren't in their right mind.
They had to have been work friends or something because I was like, hey, ask her to
They're classic Beth.
Well, yes, no, because I was like, hey, ask her her name and birthday, and they're like, we don't know her birthday, and I'm like, can you just ask her to see if she'll answer a fucking question? And they were just like, we don't know.
I mean,
I'm like, oh my god.
and then I turned into the thing where it's For some reason, when crisis happens, I want to be the guy to call 911, and someone else was outside calling 911. It's like, I got it, I called 911. Like no one, this isn't a hero moment, asshole.
The
Duke says a hero can save.
I'm not going to stand here and wait.
The worst part was they said that she's a nurse too.
Oh.
And Brandon is
Dude,
a
nurses
nurse.
do like to party.
Nurses like to party, but they also don't want to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Nurses are so
Because
like.
they know how hard nurses party, and they don't want
Dude,
to be taken care
she
of
even
by
said, so
nurses.
I knew she was okay when she said, it's going to be expensive. Like, she was
Yeah.
very wasted when she said it, the way she said it, but I'm like, she's fine. She'll be okay. She knows that ambulances are fucking
The thing about concussions
expensive.
is, and I know them when I see them, is you don't want to let them just chill.
No, yeah, you got to
And
just get up.
like go unsupervised by professionals, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
get that bitch dancing. Oh.
yeah, it was very, like, and then slowly, I probably should have just gotten in the ambulance with her, because I was like, shortly after that, I go, Daddy's hungry. And
Yeah, you should have been like, hey, can you guys throw me an IV? Put it on her tab.
Did I ever tell you about the time I got an ambulance ride home?
Yeah.
Maybe St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
St. Patrick's Day, sleep on bridge or
Took
some
a little
shit.
nap under the highway overpass.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And got a ride home.
How did you?
They backed. I was. That was a top 5 all-time drunk day for me. Where like, I left my debit card at the bar. The next day, I went to go close my tab. My tab was like $360
Jeez, oh,
in like
jeez,
2012 or something.
That's so
And then
inflation.
yeah, like someone called 911 because they saw a body under the bridge, and it was my fat ass just snoozing.
How did you get to an underpass, though?
I mean, I was walking home because this is before Ubers were a thing, mind
I
you.
know, but like.
I guess I tried to get into, like, when taxis had the minivans with the sliding doors. I guess I tried getting into someone else's taxi cab. So I get in, the people who called the taxi cab literally pushed me out through the other side. The door was open. So you just see like a Mr. Bean quality photo, like video, like just me get in and me get pushed out the other side. And then at that point, I think I was on autopilot, and I lived a mile away from the bar, so I just started walking. And then I remember enough that I like had to pee. So then I go to pee, and then the next thing I know is I just like, like the video fades in, and there's your, don't move, buddy, we're just here to help you. And then I like came to, and it's like EMTs. So then I got it together enough to be like, can you just like drop me off down the street? And they're like, what? And I go, I live like down the street. And they're like, so they, luckily for me, when they dropped me off at my house, my buddies were out on the porch because they didn't know where I was. They see an ambulance backing in my driveway. So they see the doors swing open, and then I come bounding out.
Like broken glasses,
Yes.
like stuff. I'm back, motherfucker.
covered in dirt, fly unzipped, and then one of the my buddy explained it to me, he goes, one of the EMTs just yelled, "You mean this motherfucker actually lives here?" And then they like just took off. And luckily,
Did you ever get a bill?
No.
Hell yes. Respect.
Shout out to our first responders.
Love
Yes.
it. Love
I
it.
didn't believe you earned it in 9/11, but after that, I was like, oh, okay, all right. You guys are all right by me. It's been long enough.
It has.
We love our first responders.
We do.
We love our last responders.
All right. Can we go in a completely different direction? Because I've been having a discussion with my girlfriend
Oh no. Okay.
about farts and poop. We listened. So we went.
That is a different direction.
It is a very different
Sure is.
direction. So we went to a show in Cincinnati, and we listened to, like, they put all the Bob's Burger songs on, like, Spotify.
Okay. I've never watched.
Okay, so it's a really fun show, and they have a lot of, like, really stupid, short, silly songs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, one of our shows that we just put on. And so we're, like, listening to the...
That was long.
sorry.
That's
So we're
what she
listening
said.
to all these songs. There's a lot of fart songs and stuff like that. So it leads to us talking about, do you fart poop or do you shit farts? And I am strongly in the clan of you can't fart poop, because once you fart poop, you're shitting poop. And she thinks that you fart poop, and I think that you can
No.
shit a fart, but you can't fart a shit.
I think you fart a poop.
I think you shit a fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But if it's
Because
if you
it's
shit a
expelling
fart,
out of your body.
one.
Jimmy, what are you of the mind about this issue?
Hold on, he's trying to figure something out.
Sorry, I just want to make sure the mic is.
I
This is
never turned
important.
it down.
Make sure this is
so
being
it should
recorded.
be up.
This is
the
important.
most
This is
important.
being recorded. You
You can see if it's like coming
yeah,
through.
it's on.
Okay.
You what was I gonna say? You shit a fart.
You guys are fucking
Thank
insane.
you.
You guys
When
are
you-
fucking
when you-
insane.
Yeah.
We shit farts.
This is
Yeah,
this is-
because
We
when
don't
you
fart
fart, it's a little bit of particles of poop. That's what like a smell is.
Well, it's
it's not little particles of poop. It's gas.
It's gas,
It's not
right.
a solid.
Yeah, but there's little particles of poop in
No,
a
there's
fart.
not. There's
yes,
not.
there is.
Because then it's
Jimmy
shit.
shits his pants anytime he farts.
Well, that brings me to my next point that sharding is the manslaughter of pants pooping.
I'm. You clearly fart shit. You don't
Because it's
shit
not
farts.
murder,
No.
but it is like someone.
What am I
died.
in the upside down world?
Wait,
here? What are
wait.
we
No, yeah,
talking
that's what I
about?
meant. Yeah, you.
Oh,
You fart shit.
I got backwards. Yeah,
You
No,
fart.
because
because there's shit in a fart.
No,
you
there's
agree
not.
with
It's
us.
gas.
No.
they're shit in a shit.
There's shit in a shit, and there's
There's
a fart.
little
in a fart.
particles of.
No, there's not. Jimmy, read a book.
Hold on, guys. Listen. If you shit, there's a potential that you fart. Well,
Yes.
never mind. I was going to
Okay.
say, but a fart.
No,
there's
I
also
know where
a-
you're going with this.
Yes.
I'm going to take the ball and run with
Thank
it.
you, 'cause-
So you
I'm
can
so
be
upset
shitting.
right now.
You can be
Yes.
shitting, and then a fart will come out while you're shitting,
Yes.
and you have shit that fart. If you are farting and shit comes out, you have stopped farting and commenced
A sharding.
shitting.
Sharding.
Sharding, which is
Oh,
shitting.
yes. Well, yes.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. That's why we're correct.
But
Listen,
Jimmy,
this is
you
a
don't
very
really
divisive.
believe. I'm more tilted by Jimmy, who looks like the foremost expert on shit and farting, that you think particles of shit come out of your ass when you fart.
Very microscopic, not
Yes!
like whole, not nothing you'd notice.
We need to get Jimmy a bidet, is what I'm learning from this. Bro, it's literally gas. It's body gas.
Hold on. Do
I think my
you
sourdough is here.
fart?
What a great.
Hold on.
But like you get rid of it. Like when you smell something, like when you
They
smell a
can.
flower.
They may.
What? Exactly. Like it's when you smell something.
But again,
Guys, we have a special guest.
hi.
This is Alice Dixon, my neighbor.
Hi, Alice.
hi.
Nice to meet you.
She's made me, whoa,
What?
a loaf of sourdough bread.
That looks
Alice,
amazing.
come swing by real quick and say hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
This is very sweet of you, by the way.
Oh my
This is phenomenal.
It's all organic and it's only got 3 ingredients: Cleveland tap water, organic flour, and salt.
What?
Well, with Cleveland tap water, it's got more than 3 ingredients.
This is a good dovetail in
That's
this
good, that's
conversation.
good, yeah.
Then what do we have here?
These are, this is a chocolate malt bread, so I'm giving these to try. You want to toast this up. Your brain wants to think it's sweet, but it's not. So it just has a rich, dark, healthy cocoa. It's like Belgian cocoa flour.
Ooh.
And these are granny grams.
Granny
So those are sourdough granny grams.
Ooh.
And yeah, you don't really think about graham crackers till you have these.
Right. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
I have Ohio Pie gift card coming your way.
Oh, hey.
In barter, I'd be glad to get you a drink here too, but I figure
I don't drink anymore.
carbs for
So.
carbs. Well,
All right, let me ask you this though: do you shit a fart or do you fart a shit? We're deep in a
You
conversation.
came in
here.
at the most.
Get into that
important
microphone and tell us
conversation.
your opinion. Do you fart a shit or do you shit a fart?
this is literally what we were talking
Well,
about.
Yes, it was.
in that
all right,
microphone.
you know what? I do have an opinion on this.
Thank you.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
Everyone does.
I think it depends on your mental state of mind.
Okay.
And I also think it depends on, where you are in your cycle of bowel.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So
I
you
love your thought process.
It's actually like that's
I
the
love,
answer, I think.
and I love that.
You
Not
have an
only do you have an answer, but it's a well thought out, kind of loaded answer.
Loaded?
Yeah.
Right, well,
You found a replacement. I think I was going to go chill.
No, and I think your age also has a huge determination.
Okay.
Okay.
So that kind of makes it all depend.
Yes.
So, do you shit a fart or do you fart a shit?
Me?
Yeah.
It still depends.
It very depends. Okay. All right. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a great.
I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
This brown question is a gray area.
It is.
Or
it
brown.
Is. Or
Yeah,
brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had a lot of coffee this
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, so you
Same.
got a shit.
Or fart
good.
shit.
Or
not
fart
sure.
that shit.
Alex, do you,
Cleared out.
do you have any socials you wanna plug anything?
Oh, well,
Like do you
you know
do
what?
sell
I'm
these,
working
or-
on this.
Okay.
And so these are new. These are the sourdough. It's a year-old starter, so I've been doing it for a year, and I finally have the consistency I'm looking for. But you can find me on Facebook, and if you're interested, you can just send me a direct message.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
You can be on my bread
Yeah.
list. It's under. You can see it under Granny Commune.
All right.
Granny
Yeah, I'll
Commune.
Granny Commune.
Nice. I love it.
I love it. Well, nice to
Yes,
meet you.
thank you. Thanks for
Thank you
joining
very
the
much,
conversation.
Alex. I'll DM you and I'll get you.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Thank you so
It
much.
was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. That was great.
I love her.
I know.
She had some thoughts on that.
I
She was
know.
ready to
Immediate, that
go.
was
Everybody
amazing.
does.
She
and
was like,
it's-
finally, somebody asked me this.
somebody. Yeah.
She's so sweet.
How's that for some fucking Midwestern podcasting?
I
Yeah.
love it.
Look at that.
Dude, that bread looks so fucking good.
That's
She's-
vegan,
I love
too.
bread.
She was posting it on Facebook, and she's one of the only people I don't have unfollowed on my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And she started posting these spiral sourdough loaves, and I was like, I just commented, I was like, that looks amazing. She goes, if you can give me 3 days, I can get you one. And I go, well, I'm not gonna just take it for free. I don't believe in that. So, trading pizza for bread, and there you go. There you have it.
I've never made bread. I know a lot of people did it
I'm-
during the pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah.
I want
It's
to.
got like a spiral.
bread's one of those things where- Like I love the idea of making bread, but as soon as I have flour in my house, I'm like, I hate this because it gets everywhere.
It does. It's very-
It's
ugh.
so messy, and I'm not cleaning
How
up.
about that? How about that?
How about
guys?
that? She was
Is there
That's
more
good.
Ohioan thing you've seen in your life there? I think not.
That's a good one.
So
the boys are
so
gonna like that.
Alice really brought some sensibility to this polarizing debate.
Yeah.
Some nuance that I didn't think existed.
I respect her answer.
I
Like a
love
lot.
her answer,
Yeah.
and I think it does
Makes
put
sense.
a clear point on this that it is very subjective.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like, in that way, everyone's right, except Jimmy.
And
Pants is
Pants.
still
Pants
mad.
was the one that.
I
yeah.
know. I think you fart shits. I think.
I
when
Do
think-
all of your
when you-
shits sound like a fart?
usually yes. When I
Really,
crap,
so when you shit, it's
like a fart, will come
sounds.
out while
Always?
with the shit. Pretty much.
Well, that means you're shitting farts.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I also need to lose some weight. So when I'm eating properly, like when I'm eating the amount of protein and vegetables I need to eat, then it's sound free. I don't burp or fart a lot. But because I'm living like an absolute animal these days, and I'll probably eat this whole loaf of bread when I go home,
All right,
it's a symphony going on in the bathroom, boys and girls.
see if you can follow me on this.
Yes.
One of the sounds, it's not a fart. It's not, but like when it crackles. Do you know the crackle? When
Yes.
It's kind of yeah.
Like the
When it's
popcorn sound?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
When it's
To
kind of
quote
wet.
Louis
Yeah.
C.K.,
Popcorn
like
farts?
Louis C.K. has a joke where he just goes, "Every shit is an emergency." Like when he's talking about, I go, "That's kind of where I'm at in
I
life."
stayed at my girlfriend's house for 2 days, and you know sometimes when you're like not in your environment, your body's like, oh, we don't poop here, and I'm not.
going to maintenance mode. You
Yeah,
can't.
and like
I hate it.
it's not that I don't want to poop there. I would love to have pooped
just
there,
can't.
but I didn't poop there. And then I got home, but I was like my body thinks that home is 2 miles away from my house.
Yes.
They're like, oh, we're home now. You can poop, and so like,
He lived his joke.
yeah. So I'm thinking of pants as that's happening because I have my long coat on, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do Pants's shit with my coat on joke with my long coat draped over the back of my toilet tank, and I'm thinking about that, and then after I pooped, I said out loud to myself and Whoopsie, this is the best day of my life because I was just so happy that I didn't poop my pants.
Yeah.
I would also like to point out this is the longest streak this show has been on that we have not discussed sex.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We went a whole episode with Gabe. We really didn't talk about it.
We talked about his wife's tits.
He was
her
so
big fat doctor
uncomfortable
tits.
about that. You did.
Yeah, but that wasn't like we didn't really get it in
No.
granular on that.
Never.
No,
that was fun.
My poop jokes. You ever have to shit so bad? Honestly, like when that hit at, I think I did that at the Happy Dog a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And it like laid waste to the room, and I go, I want to fill up 45 minutes with just shit joke. Like I just want to I want to become the Jeff Foxworthy of poop so bad.
Are
Just
you guys
one note.
public poopers?
I'll do it if I have to.
If I have to. I prefer
not-
to poop
yeah.
at home, but if I gotta poop, I gotta poop.
Yeah, dude, it's like I'm trying to think. As long as there's a door on the stall and there's not blood on the toilet, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have time to worry about such things.
If I have to shit, I will. But I also think when I'm in public, it's kind of the same
Yeah.
as like when I'm like out of town or something.
Yep.
Like anytime I'm in Jersey, like it's kind of starting to get to the point where my body is normal.
Yeah.
But dude, terrible.
No one's pooped in public in New Jersey since 1991. I feel like.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
There's a lot of poop on
Also,
the street.
bless you.
That was a cough, but thank
That's
you.
wild. Your boyfriend was from that video where he's beating up his guitarist.
No, they're beating him up.
Oh, they're beating him
It's
up,
just
yeah.
like when you're so sick of your singer.
That's
and
kind
they're
of
just,
that was a viral video. For
It
like
was.
Yeah.
for a
He's
minute.
okay. So Taylor sent that to me. She's like, I thought this looked like your boyfriend, and then I realized it is your boyfriend. I'm like, yes.
And he's getting beat up?
Yeah, but it's his band.
Yeah, like
And,
it's a bit of a goof.
No, I
yeah.
figured they were just doing like the screamo spaz out
Yeah.
thing. Like
No,
they weren't
I
actually
mean-
mad at each other.
In that instance, yes, but they still just do the spaz out
Oh, they were
anyways.
mad at each other in that?
In that one, yes.
We're gonna have to
Oh.
link to the
I
video.
only know that. Yeah, we'll link
Yeah,
it.
send me that video. I need to
Yeah, but
put
he's
it in
just
there.
like, I don't understand how this is still going viral, and I'm like,
It's,
It's
this is
meant-
it's wild.
Feel free to not answer if it's sensitive.
No, it's fine.
Is he ever coming to Cleveland? Like, is he ever
I
gonna
mean,
visit?
he says that he will, but like, there's been no
For a guy
work
that
on
knows
it.
more about Cleveland
Dude.
hardcore than I do, who has lived here his whole life, like
Right.
I am interested to meet the guy.
I need you guys to. I think everyone would get along.
I would
but
love to
Very
meet him.
one day.
Common threads.
Maybe be a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, it could be fun.
That'd be very fun.
Oh yeah, I would love. Yeah, that would.
Yo.
Bill would hate it because it would turn into just hardcore nerd discussion.
He would be
within
the one
seconds.
sitting in the corner, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Like
fine.
Bill, be like, I
I'll cuck
regret
chair that
everything
one.
about
No, like literally, like the first time I
Also,
met.
let's going back to a couple episodes ago when we were having our AIDS benefit thing, and you guys listen to shitty music. I hate you so much.
I love that.
Hardcore music is such dog shit,
It's not,
and
though.
the
There's
fact that you guys,
It's
You're
talent.
just
I've been-
outnumbered, dude.
No,
You're outnumbered.
I'm
on the
outnumbered
dais.
on this show, but like Jimmy likes music that I like more than he likes.
How do you know?
Hardcore dog shit? Because we went and saw Ben Folds
Hardcore
together.
That
Hard
was so
dog
much fun.
shit.
I was thinking about that the other day. That concert was so good.
Dude, the Ben Folds concert was
he
so good.
ruled. The
Well,
only
Brett is on our side.
The only hardcore band I think I kind of listen to is like, if they're even hardcore, is like Silverstein. I think.
No,
That's
that's more like
emo.
metal. Yeah,
think-
emo metalcore back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Silverstein.
see,
Oh
and
my
it
god, I
gets
used
so
to love
niche
that
and
band.
confusing
Yeah.
with
thing-
the genres
There's
that I
too
don't
many
listen to
genres.
hardcore.
The thing about hardcore is this: it's the best thing in the world, and it's also the stupidest thing in the world. And if for the
I agree with
difference-
one of those statements.
there's two kinds of hardcore music scene people, and there's the people that understand how inherently dumb it is, and there's the people that take it more seriously than anything in the world. And that's literally the only two kinds of hardcore
Listen,
people.
I like the scene. I don't even mind going to the shows, but it is not anything I want to put on in my car.
No, I mean,
Listen to.
in
It's-
your
yeah.
40s, you're not going
Yeah.
to get into hardcore. Like,
Listen, I,
No, yeah, at this point.
yeah, like, but even, like, I like some very hard music. I like some, but like, most of it's just so bad.
yeah, no, it's
Fucking bad. It's so bad.
it's a very
And what drove me
niche
crazy
thing.
was the last time I went to a hardcore show at No Class. Like in between sets, there's like dudes up there just playing fucking killer riffs. They're like playing Rush and playing Tool, and I'm like, oh, so these are good musicians. And then they play their set, and it's just like
That's a lot of talent. Maybe it doesn't sound good to you, but that's talent. No,
No.
you don't think so?
No.
Oh, I thought
there
you were
are-
laughing at
Listen,
me.
there's a lot of.
There's some guys that can fucking
There's a lot of
shred.
fucking terrible musicians in hardcore, but there
Oh,
are
yeah.
there
There's-
are
I-
also
like-
like some world class musicians.
Yes.
They're, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you have all this talent, but then you play these fucking.
You just don't like it. It's
No,
just
I
your-
just,
Hardcore is
it's not that. It's,
you just don't have those emotions in you, you know?
because I'm not angry.
You're
like,
well
yeah.
adjusted.
It is
Yeah,
wild.
you're
Like,
right.
you grew up in Medina and you're a white man, and I know more than a handful of white men from Medina that love hardcore. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're required to love hardcore, but I will say this is why hardcore is important.
Well, they haven't had success in a creative field like I have, so that's why they're still so mad.
Actually, I mean, it's a separate discussion. Yes, there are. Trust me, there's more than a few gas station employees that are lifelong hardcore fans.
Yeah, but who cares?
Most of the modern graphic design industry that is like successful comes from like that early 2000s hardcore scene, and that's like we're getting into like a real weird nerdy discussion I don't want to have right now. But this is why hardcore is important. If you don't get into it at a young age and you have no direction, you end up paying to attend seminars from Andy Elliott or David Goggins in your 40s, and you're miserable. And
Andy Elliott
you're trying to reclaim your masculinity.
Okay, let's get into that.
Yeah, like you're one of those assholes that thinks like you need to go attend like boot camps to reclaim your masculinity. I was like,
Dude, those are the saddest dudes in the world.
It's my favorite genre of comedy.
Yeah.
It is like, besides Nazis, they're the funniest people to just look down upon societally.
And be like, yeah, we're better than you. Like, it's
Also,
it's like,
those
dude,
getaway weekends, it's like $5,000.
dude, that's a cheap
purpose.
one. Usually like 15 or 20.
Yeah, dude, it's
insane.
It's like if you need to spend that kind of money to reclaim your masculinity, you never had any to begin
Right.
with.
I got followed by one of the, I won't even say what it is, but like it's like a group in Cleveland that helps dudes find friends.
Yeah,
I kind of gave it away there.
Oh no!
And I didn't follow him back, but like I'm like, yeah, I don't like, but it's just a bummer, and it's like I get it. Like there's some guys that just don't know how to make friends, and they are in a place, and it's a bummer.
There's a fine line between what that is, and then you're like out on the beach, like in some weird.
Yeah, throwing sand and being
like kicking sand in your face. And
My
being like,
kids won't talk to me.
There's a reason your wife won't have sex with you, and she cheated on you with the DJ from an Incubus cover band. This is because you don't believe in yourself. And it's like, man, I had white adults screaming at me when I was 17 years old for free at hardcore shows. I don't need that in my life, and it's
Honestly,
the
though.
funniest. I can't stop watching it. Every time, like, you see the dude, and like I'm going to talk about how people dress, but you see the guy. He's like a 5'7" dude. It's clearly on TRT, wearing the polo shirt that's 2 sizes too small, and he's barking at a bunch of just sad, doughy 40-somethings. And I'm like, have some.
If you can't do this many push-ups, then are you even a
I would
man?
rather
It's like,
watch
no,
like
calm
all
down.
my exes bang like Elon Musk than ever pay money.
There's also like they're just like a dominatrix.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
very-
what a dominatrix
Yeah, it is
does.
very much a
It's a
humiliation king.
humiliation
Yeah.
kink,
Yes.
It's crazy.
It is also like they all wear like all those male fucking. They're never.
They love
female
tactical
motivational.
clothing.
They love
They
tactical
love
clothing. They love the tiny shorts.
Yeah.
They love the tiny shorts, and then for a while they were all wearing like the Breathe Right strips on their nose for no real reason. And
Yeah.
I was like, if you locked me in a room for 2 days, I couldn't write a script funnier than this character.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what is like? And it's like, none of these people actually do stuff. Like they don't. They just. It's like they're yelling vague, positive platitudes that mean nothing. I go, this is just hardcore music.
Yeah.
You could have gotten into this for like $10 a show when you were 15.
The best Andy Elliott video is when he's telling this guy, he's like, okay, what is it? It's like, how many cars do you sell? And he's like, I don't know, 10. He's like, could you sell 25 in a month? And he's like, I don't know. And he's like, well, what if somebody kidnapped your family? And they're like, the only way you're gonna get your family back is if you sell 25 cars a month. And it's
Dude,
like,
I
what is
know-
that example? Like, if
I've
somebody
seen that video he's talking about too.
if somebody kidnapped my family, the first thing I'm going to do is not going to be like, I got to sell 25 used cars.
But also, I love that scenario where the kidnapper's like, if you want to get your family back, you got to sell 25
You gotta
cars.
make money.
Yeah.
You want to see little
You got to
Tyler
hit
ever
your
again?
goals.
If you want to see little Adrian ever again, you'll get out there and sell a 2013 Altima.
So you know it's your regional manager that fucking stole your kid?
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is just how they want it.
Right.
Like,
This is how you get
But I will say this is no names on this one, but I was at a national sales meeting for like a big corporation that actually makes money, and it's like that thing amongst salespeople. It's like a real that Wolf of Wall Street cult.
oh, yeah.
that's a
it's-
thing.
That's a
like,
fucking thing. And
like
it's
I spend so much.
sulks.
I don't like. I'm never around those people, and it's like I'm like, oh, I was like, yeah, like this is where all this money comes from because this is like a weird cult.
Yeah.
And they all smoke cigars, and they're all 26 years old.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's like no one under the age of 60 should smoke a cigar, by the way. You look like a little baby wearing a powder blue button-down shirt. Like, you look ridiculous.
They smell bad, too.
I tried to get into cigars, and I just
cigars
couldn't.
smell
Yes.
Yeah, I
They
don't
sm-
like.
thought you
Oh,
meant
the
salespeople
men.
smell
Oh,
bad.
I mean, I don't enjoy salespeople. I hate them.
I don't like
I don't like pressuring people to anything,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
same.
makes me uncomfortable. Like just
Well, that's
seeing it.
and that's why so many like salespeople are hard to be around because their friendship is never genuine because they're like, but eventually you're gonna buy something, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
you're like,
well, people that are truly, truly gifted at like making money and hustling and selling, they're never that chachi about it.
No, exactly.
There's an art,
Exactly.
like, there's
no,
an
there's
art
there,
that I
there's
do
there's
respect to people
the
that can
people
do
that can do it with no pressure, without like that's
Yeah.
different than the people that are like that have to take the seminar and like they're like we have to build a relationship of trust and then we gotta find common interest and stuff like that and like they're like sizing you up the whole time.
Yeah, or
and
the
you're
people
like,
just that keep pushing when you're
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not interested, and then they keep
and they're like,
going.
but what would it would take?
Yeah, and I'm like, shut
What do we
the
have
fuck
to
up.
do? To
I'm not
get
gonna
you?
take no for an answer.
Like,
Like,
that
yeah,
is right.
Salesman TikTok is like a wormhole that I end up in sometimes, and I just was like, and then before I know it, I'll be watching. I go, there are some tricks and tips that I could apply, and I go, stop. I go, let's look at tits. Let's get out of this wormhole. Let's
I mean,
not.
I'm
let's
sure
not do
there
that.
is
Tits do be
like
selling me though.
shit that actually works, but like,
I was. So,
Just
That's
the
the
cult
best
mentality.
sales tactic is just
Tits?
big tits.
hell yeah, that's why you were yelling at me to show my boobs.
I worked at one of my.
Ah!
That was
Powerful.
loud.
See,
that's loud.
Jimmy, there's no particles of poop
Yeah.
that came out.
Did I just fart? What did I just do?
You
Did
burped.
No, but
Like,
there's
I would-
particles. There's particles
Jimmy,
of what
I
you
would-
ate.
just
but
burp
Jimmy,
out?
I would make out with
yeah,
Tommy
perfect
right
food.
now
What
to
did I
prove
do?
my point. Like,
I didn't say they were
I
like
wouldn't- if poop
obvious,
came out of her
like
mouth,
you
I
could
wouldn't wanna
see,
make out
but
with her,
like
but I would make out with her.
Microscopic.
microscopic.
But-
Like
but
when you
if I-
smell
but
something,
do you eat
it's
ass?
Yes.
like the microscopic
So-
particles.
No,
of
it's
what
gas.
You're smelling.
So
It's gas.
There's poop.
I also own a
It's
bidet.
gas.
Well, yeah, but
She's
I actually
gas.
Googled
We
it
have-
and I was
we are-
wrong.
Two
I'll
different
admit that. I was
conversations.
wrong. I Googled it.
He
And I was
Googled it
wrong.
and he was wrong.
Two Americas are
no.
happening
Wait,
right
what
now.
did you Google?
Poop particles.
There's
It
no
can't be.
part. Yeah, if
But that's when it
Jimmy,
becomes.
we
but
were
it's,
like-
it's mostly gas and it's
Jimmy, do
it's,
you eat ass, Jimmy? Do
Yeah,
you
eat ass.
Okay. Dude.
Um,
I never got farted at while I ate ass. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't know what point I was trying.
I don't know where we were going with that either.
I
No, you were saying that you wouldn't want to make out with someone if they
if poop
farted.
they pooped
particles
in their
were
mouth,
coming
yeah.
out of their mouth.
Yeah, but
and then
people straight up shit. How do you know that she has cleansed herself enough
could
before
tell.
you eat her? Well, yeah, but
I
do you
surveyed-
say stop? Do you say, excuse me, go wipe your ass? I don't like
I'll
this.
be,
Like, what
dude.
do
I'll
you
be
do?
straight up. Okay, I'll be straight up about it. I've had a couple experiences where the vibe
All
was
right,
not right, so to speak.
Before we get into this, can I have another drink?
You're like, I need one more. Hold on, we'll pause. We'll
Fair.
pause.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need.
Let's put
if
a
we're
pin
gonna
in
get
that
this
for now.
deep into shit, I need
Get a-
another
put up-
Sun Cruiser. Thank you.
Thomas.
No.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
yes, please.
I have to go pick up Somebody made me a cabinet.
A what?
He made me like a record cabinet. Just a guy that.
Stone cold it to you.
That's a fan.
All right. So
All right, we get sitting down.
statistically speaking,
Yes.
I have had a couple experiences where things didn't quite smell right, and I was not a man about it because I've had this discussion with other lovers, and they go, "Well, why didn't you say something?" I go, "It seems rude. Like you're letting me do all sorts of shit to you, and I don't feel like it. Just feels like I somehow I jujitsu'd my way out of." Like,
Dude, I had a traumatizing situation where I
say
was-
more.
So we're doing stuff.
We love trauma.
My hand is on her butt cheek, sneaking towards the butthole while she's on top of me. And then I start, this is like a normal thing that the girl and I had done. And I'm like touching the butt. And then I'm like, oh, need a little lubrication. And I pull my fingers out, try to wet them up. But there was already poop on my fingers, and I threw up into my sink, and had to into my kitchen sink. I threw up into my kitchen sink, and then had to like use the garbage disposal to get it down.
Ew! Oh my god!
It was the worst.
How was she embarrassed?
Yeah.
Oh no!
How old were you?
He's like, I don't want to
5 years ago. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Shit, yeah. Oh no, I haven't had any. Dude, my brain is always anxious about that.
So I've been
'cause
very butt
anal's
shy
great,
ever
but-
since
Oh,
then,
see,
yeah.
fucking anal's great, but
You have to be ready for it. Yeah.
but it just anxiety always. I'm like, I have IBS. Never happened though. Like,
Well, good for you.
I know.
Yeah, this is
Well,
and
so
like
it goes
and
back to-
this is not her fault.
No.
She had told me, she's like, and like we had done stuff like that, but like I
It's
just
never, like,
it was
intentional.
yeah, it just happened. It was bad.
Yeah.
we got over it, but it was just like that session was ruined.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need to, as a society, normalize sex before the date, before you go to eat.
Yeah,
It's the
don't.
best.
Yes, don't do
Which
that.
brings okay, we're finally talking about sex. Thomas, tell us about free use.
Oh, that's just like,
About what?
Free use.
Free use.
yeah,
What's that?
porn, like
That-
free use porn, where it's like you give like your partner permission to kind of just like,
You come in and be like, all right,
we're gonna fuck.
we're
now.
fucking
like,
now. And you're like, okay, I guess we'll fuck.
Yeah. That's all it is.
That's all it
Is
is.
that a genre?
Yes.
Why
yeah.
am I
So
Well,
it's kind of
so
like
lost?
It's
the
kind of like
R
not.
word,
It's
but
consensual,
not-
non-consensual type of thing where it's like.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. So free use, like
Yeah.
you oh, you said, ooh.
But are there situations where like,
Can I tell you
Yeah.
part of the reason why I'm into it?
yeah,
So y'all know that I'm an anxious motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I'm just in my head, like, am I hot enough right now? I
Yeah.
I don't feel hot, whatever.
Yeah.
With free use,
crazy,
with free
fucking
use,
crazy.
with free use though, it's like you don't have to like be thinking about shit.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of happens. You can kind of just
So this
not
is,
go numb, but like
but this is just like, just take control, do it.
Yes, yeah.
like,
Sometimes
I'm
that's fucking-
I don't want to initiate,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I want to get fucked, but I also want you to just.
but I don't
whatever.
want to. Yeah, I don't want.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's like just pick the restaurant. I don't want to have
Kind
this
of,
kind of
yeah.
like if I'd stick it in when I'm asleep, kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. That could be one.
Like,
I mean, people have boundaries on
That-
like
and
what
that's
they
what
can
that's
and
what I'm
can't.
curious
Yes,
about
yeah.
is the boundaries. that
Yes, like
happen.
I know some people will do like I don't do this, but like they're gonna wear a bracelet when they're not okay with the free use happen, like the girl. Or
So there are like
whoever.
signals. To,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, like I don't.
Which
like,
is good.
I'm not
I think
uncom-
that's good.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
because I think boundaries are very important, and like you don't want
Yeah.
it to go past that
Yeah.
level of, where it gets into that murky area where
Mm-hmm.
he's like, well, she's for use, and she's like, yeah, but I was wearing the bracelet, so
Yeah,
fuck you.
right.
I-
So like same with dom sub kind of stuff. It's like it seems like it should be the dom in charge, but it's not.
But
It's
kind of
it's the
kind of
opposite.
yeah,
it's
the sub's actually kind
yes,
of in charge.
yeah. She
Power dynamics.
Yes, power dynamics. Like, they make their
Interesting,
rules and stuff like that. But yeah, that one's fun. CNC is kind of like questionable. People,
Well, that's why I like the
Are,
term
like,
free use
very-
more than I like CNC.
yes.
What does CNC stand
That's
for?
consensual, non-consensual.
But see that I mean that makes two. To me, that sounds more like
Whatever just happened to playing
Consensual.
with someone's boobs
yeah,
and then
free
doing
use. I
Sounds
feel
bad.
like people can misinterpret
yes,
it.
we're
Like
consensual,
21
non-consensual.
I thought you meant
That's
like
like
someone
something
sends
like
you
a
nudes and they're
21
okay with you just
frat
sending
guy.
them all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I was like,
But
what
I-
is
No,
this?
my body.
But I think that's why it's important to talk about this stuff because I think it like when like I saw you post a meme or something
Yeah.
about it and I was like, oh, I'm actually interested in that just to get that discussion going about what it is and like maybe that's like something that people need to work on.
Yeah, and I mean-
like they're like this is what we want, but like I think the most important part of it is setting those boundaries beforehand.
Yes,
So you
yeah.
know what it what is good and what isn't.
Right. Yeah.
Going back to poop,
Which also can be consensual, non-consensual.
I was making
Oh well, you know the non-consensual
making
one.
love.
You got poop rape.
I was
Yeah.
making love to my lover, and then I have sex lights in my bedroom, so it's kind of like old '86 lighting, but in
Okay.
my bedroom, hot. I know.
Yes,
so then
that's
I
some
just
good
see
lighting.
in the middle of the throes of passion, I just see a brown stain on my white comforter, my brand new white comforter. So what do?
I would cry.
I grab the comforter and I just hold it up to my face and smell it. And somehow,
Just to make sure.
this woman.
It was chocolate.
There was a piece of chocolate cake on the fucking nightstand.
I didn't think that was gonna be the real story.
And I was like,
Man.
I don't think I even had chocolate cake in my house. Where did this come from?
This
So then
reminds me of a very
she goes,
poor memory.
I just go, I was like literally sex stopped. And I don't know why, because I'm really not that OCD. But I'm just like, I go, how much more is there on the thing? And she goes, oh, it's fine, dude. Just pour some White Claw on it. And in the moment,
I
I
love
was
her.
like, that's the most retarded thing I've ever heard anyone
But it
say.
works.
But it's club soda.
Carbonation. Yeah.
And then lo and behold, I
worked,
take
yeah.
there was also the White Claw. And I dab it, and I go, oh.
All
right.
better.
Okay.
I
don't-
never realized that
I don't
before.
miss her at all.
Yeah.
Like club soda
Not
gets
a-
on everything.
not a
That's what
bit.
fucking white.
Yeah. This
She
reminds
looks
me.
so good naked.
So I was.
believe it.
I bet.
I don't know who it is, but I believe it.
If I've had sex with her, you know.
I know.
I mean, kind
I know
of.
your
Yeah.
history.
You've seen the resume.
Yeah.
God,
The
I'm so far from
this
light
reminds
God's
me.
reach.
I'm probably like 10 years old, and I'm sleeping over at my friend's house, and we were sleeping in like a queen size bed, and we wake up in the morning, and he finds an unwrapped Snickers bar
Okay, go on.
in the bed. Like it's like a mini. It's like a fun size, and I was like,
Are Snickers the dick-looking ones?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
They got the dick veins.
They got
on
the dick
them.
veins.
Dick
Yeah.
vein.
And he like
That's
picks it
hot.
up, and I'm like,
That's
Dude,
the sexiest
I'm
candy.
like-
I'm sorry. Go on. Go on.
that's so funny.
I'm sorry.
We kept it together for Gabe with Silco, and now the wheels are
He was
completely
too
off.
sweet and innocent. We could not. But go on.
Sorry, go
so-
on.
so-
Sorry.
We're like, he's like holding this. I'm like, dude, that could be a piece of poop. And he's like, I think it's candy. I think it's a, I
Oh, you
think
did,
it's a
you,
chocolate
did
bar.
the Caddyshack.
Yeah, and I was like, don't eat it. And he's like,
I'm gonna eat it.
he's like, no, it's a Snickers bar. I'm pretty sure it's a Snickers bar. And I'm like, don't do that. It was, but even if it is a Snickers bar, it was like unwrapped in the bed. And he's like, but I want it. And so he
He ate it,
eats
didn't
it,
he?
and it was a Snickers bar. But I was like I can't. Never like I think about that way too much, and I'm like, why would you do that? Like, it's like I like a Snickers bar. I'm a fat fuck, but I would never be like
Bed Snickers.
Bed
beds
Snickers.
like overnight bed 10-year-old boy Snickers. It's like
It's kind of the equivalent of floor drugs.
yeah.
Floor.
I'm not a floor drugs guy. I'm not gonna do
No,
What?
but there are people that are. And so it's like it's a level of depravity. I
Yeah.
cannot. No.
floor drugs guy over here.
There's a big difference between finding an unwrapped Snickers and then being like, there's a little baggie of some unknown
Yes,
substance.
that's fine.
Also,
Don't do a fucking line off the ground,
that
but that's
fucking
fine.
little picture in the corner
It's so good.
gets me every goddamn
Yeah.
time.
It's so
and
good.
I come here a lot.
It's the best. It's the best.
I'm not opening this right now.
But I mean,
It smells good.
I don't know. It's in a bag. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's not
that's
like
what I'm
I'm
saying. No.
picking up weird powders from the ground.
Yeah,
but
don't
it's
do
like,
a line off
if
the
you're
ground.
gonna do
yeah, don't do a
drugs,
line off the ground, but like yeah, but that's also like if it's a wrapped Snickers on the ground, it's different than a floor Snickers.
Yeah.
So like if it's like a pill that falls on the ground that I just see, I'm not picking it up and doing it. But if it's in the bag, there's an opportunity.
Yeah, I could not. I could never eat a bed snack because I have animals. There would just be like
Yeah.
hair and shit all over. That's gross. No.
So you've never done floor drugs?
Not
Like,
really.
you've never found like
I'm not.
I found like
I know
weed on the ground several times.
I've
so I was
never
like,
actually.
You
I don't think
burn
I've
it.
ever
Who
actually
cares?
been in a situation where I found floor.
I don't think.
drugs.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually found.
I found floor drugs several times. Like this one
Probably
time.
You're
yours
lucky.
that you dropped.
You're,
Well, yeah. Can I tell a story?
Yeah.
Yes.
One time in college, my buddy he worked at a car wash, and he found this little baggie of what might have been Molly, might have been crystal meth. Because it was real, like, it did look like, you know, on Breaking Bad, they're always like, oh, dude, the shards of glass,
Yeah.
shards of glass.
Molly
It
sometimes?
did look like shards of glass,
Yeah.
and it did not look like Molly. But anyways, he was like, I found this on the ground. And I was like, well, let's find out what it is. And then I think I might have smoked crystal meth we found on the ground.
I think if you smoked it, you smoked crystal meth because I don't like. No one finds Molly and's like, let's smoke this.
Smoke it. Yeah, we did think it was meth, and we thought it'd be fun. We were like, all right, just put it in take like the filler out of a light bulb, like the little like the part that lights it up, and then you put the drugs in there, and then you heat up the bottom, and that's how we
You
smoked
are a
it.
fucking crackhead.
Well, that's how you smoke crack.
That's definitely
yeah,
how
that's
you
why
do
I'm
meth.
telling you.
He's
I'm
like,
learning
I
all
think
sorts of stuff on this episode.
He's like, I think I did meth because I've done meth before.
Okay,
Exactly
so
like
I think I
this.
smoked crystal meth one time.
Yeah, there's no part of this where you were ever like, you're like, we're gonna say it's Molly just to make ourselves feel better, but we know it's crystal meth.
I didn't I don't know. I didn't
How
feel
was it?
like crystal meth high.
You know, like
How do you know?
Well, I didn't really feel like high. I didn't notice anything like.
No, 'cause you're just
I
like,
wasn't like tweaking.
Yeah. You didn't do it right then, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have. Yeah, I don't know.
There's
I
always
might have
next
not-
time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, next
Don't
time.
give up.
Fucking light bulb.
Don't.
Crystal meth smoke.
Hey, man, get back in the game. Fall down 8 times, get up 9.
Yeah.
I've never found free drugs, but I did find a dollar bill, like a cocaine dollar.
Oh
bill.
yeah. That was funny.
Yeah. I kept
that
it
was-
and I pinned it in my changing room.
That was a night out. I think I was there for that night.
Was it your dollar?
No, it wasn't my dollar.
No, I think
know
I know whose it is, and I hate that person if it was.
Meh.
How long have we
Free
been
use.
going?
45.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right.
Really?
That one flew. I
It
love
did.
Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, we'll save it for next time. All right, thanks for coming to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
Bye. Thank you, Alice.
Let's listen to Creed.